Hey guys, this is TNN, and today we're going to have a look at an Android smartphone. Now this is the VKWORLD VK700 smartphone, and today we're going to unbox and review it. So as always, link to buy will be down below in the description. We got VKWORLD written on top, and actually I have got another one of these as well. I've got two of these smartphones, and I may even decide to give one of them away. So be sure you hit that subscribe button and be updated when I do the giveaway, because I've got quite a lot of things I do have two of, and I might give them away. So let's go ahead and look at this box anyway. So we've got the MT6582 quad-core processor, which is a really nice processor. We've got 1GB of RAM and 8GB of ROM, which is pretty decent. Now it claims it runs on Android OS 4.4, which we will check. It has a 5.5-inch HD 1280x720 OGS IPS screen with 3200 mAh of battery, which is a really nice battery. Even my Asus Zenfone 2 doesn't have that much battery. We got 13 megapixel back camera and 5 megapixel front. We got the bands over here. You can go in and pause it and check out if you are supported. We're running Bluetooth 4.0. We got GPS. We got FM radio, proximity sensor, G sensor, light sensor, dual SIM, dual standby, micro SIM, and standard SIM. And we also have a SD card slot of up to 64GB. And here are some of the features such as Smart Wake, GPS, Play Store, and the 3200 mAh big battery. And I have to say that is a big battery for a 720p screen. So the model is VK700, and as always, link to buy will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and see what's inside this box. Now I have actually opened it up, and I have used the phone already, so it may look reboxed. So we have the actual device. This slot simply comes off, and then we have a screen protector. It's great that it comes with a spare screen protector. And the device actually comes pre-installed with a screen protector as well. We got the instruction manual and the warranty, you know, all the paperwork and booklets and all that. And it is all in English, so that's pretty nice. But you know, you don't really need to read it if you have owned an Android smartphone before. It's pretty much the basics, layout and user interface. We have the micro USB to USB cable. Now the length of this is about 1 meter long, so I'm going to go ahead and check that. And the quality of the cable is very nice, and yeah, it is about 1 meter long, so that's great. We got some earpods. I have to say these earphones look really stylish. I have to say I really like the orange outer line, and they do look like high quality earphones, and they are VKWORLD earphones with the 3.5mm port. Then we got the UK plug over here. I'd say really nice high quality UK plug as well, again branded with VKWORLD. So now let's go ahead and pack all this up, and we will have a look at the actual device. And it's the exact same one as my second one that I have, which is the sort of champagne gold sort of colour, maybe even a rose gold sort of colour. Right, so let's go ahead and review this device. So I do have two of them. Use both of them. They're both exactly the same color as well, white with a gold outline on all the sides. So on the back we have VKWORLD with 13 megapixel camera on the top, and I have to say it feels like a really durable phone. It feels really nice. Build quality, I have to say, is very nice. Really high quality device, and even the back material looks like a really nice finish on it, like smooth finish, but it's actually quite grippy as well when you use it. Now display has touch to wake, so you can double touch to wake, but it does not have double touch to sleep. Now we're going to go ahead and take this review indoors because it's quite bright outside and the camera couldn't pick up the screen of the phone. So let's have a look at this device indoors. So you have the back and the front, and let's go through it more in depth as well now. So that's where the 13 megapixel back camera is located. On the back we have the VKWORLD branding in sort of like a metallic glossy style. On the front we have the 5 megapixel camera with the sensors. We have this rose gold finish all around, and on the side we can find the power on, power off button, also the unlock and lock button. And we also have the volume rockers up and down. Now they're quite wobbly, they're not really fixed in place. As you can see, they do wobble a little bit, but what do you expect for like a 70-60 pound phone? I mean, this is a really good phone looking at the specifications for the price. So they both feel really nice as well. Now I'm going to go through the customization of this phone. This phone is really nice, and the UI on it can be customized quite thoroughly. So as you can see, I've put in 2 themes on both of these UIs, and it changed page because it also has air gestures. So if you swipe your hand across this phone, it will change page as well. So this is how you can change the UI. So we have wallpapers, themes. Currently we're running 2 different themes on the phone, so they look different. So we come with so many themes. It looks amazing. We got sliding features and also weather wallpaper feature as well. So you know, it's sort of a very stylish phone, I have to say, and it's quite customizable as well. Let's go ahead and unlock this one, put it away then, and let's have a look at the main one here today. We're going to look at this one. Now I did try to install Antutu benchmark on this, and it did not work. But as you can see, we do have air gestures, which is super cool, and it's so cool to show off with your friends. I mean, how cool is that? I'm not even touching the screen, I'm just swiping my hand across the phone, and I can do so many things. So what other features do we have? We can draw C on the screen itself, and I think I didn't do it right. Let me do it again. And there you go, it recognizes this as C, and it opens up the camera application. So you have so many gestures like this as well, and it's just for the ease of use and, you know, sort of customizability as well. You can open various apps you can choose with certain letters. Now I'm going to put on the camera quality around just right now, and you can go ahead and see the camera quality. So this is a picture taken with the rear camera. As you can see, the grass is really bright and green. The camera really picks up the colors, and the touch to focus also works very nice as well. So this is a video. Now video qualities don't look that great. They do change tones of colors sometimes as well, which is pretty much the downside. You can see it did change color tone there as well. Now we can have a look at the front camera here, which is pretty much a normal front sort of camera. It's quite jiggery, not the best front camera, I have to say. So the cameras are okay, but nothing amazing. So like I said, I couldn't download Antutu benchmarks, so we're going to do some of the tests ourselves on here. So let's do a multi-touch test now. So the max I could do was 5 fingers on the screen. Look, it cannot recognize a 6th finger, so you can only use 5 fingers at a time on this screen to play a game. But you know, 5 fingers is quite a lot anyway. That's pretty much the max you really need. I mean, how many fingers are you going to put on the phone? So let's go ahead and do the sensor box test now and see how many sensors this device has. So it has accelerometer, which most Android smartphones do have. I mean, they pretty much need to have it nowadays. It has a light sensor. As you can see, it does recognize the light sensor. Now it claims to have a proximity sensor as well. It doesn't have an orientation sensor, but it claims to have a proximity sensor. As you can see, it says no change detected. So I don't actually think it does have a proximity sensor. It doesn't have a temperature sensor. It doesn't have a gyroscope sensor. It does have a sound sensor. As you can see, it is measuring the decibels right now. But again, that's pretty much average and normal on all Android smartphone. No magnetic sensor and no pressure sensor. So it has the basic sensors you really need on an Android smartphone. But because it doesn't have a gyroscope sensor, you cannot use VR headsets with this device. So it's not a VR device. So let's try some gaming out now as well. Now let's test this quad-core processor. A game like Temple Run should run smoothly with no issues at all. So let's go ahead and try this out. As you can see, it's super smooth. Let's go ahead and start the game. It actually loaded very quickly as well. I'm quite impressed by how quick it loaded. And the sound quality is also very loud, very crisp sound quality on the phone. And as you can see, no issues at all. Super smooth, very responsive. And gaming, 3D gaming on this should be super easy and fine. So we also have Fruit Ninja, so let's check out this. So this is sort of like a mix between a 3D and 2D game, you know, quite simplistic 3D game. So if it could run Temple Run, this game should run super easy as well. So we can go ahead and try this out. It also loaded very quickly again with that super fast MTK processor inside. Go ahead and start this game up. And the screen is very responsive, I have to say. It's a very nice, sensitive screen. And look at that, no lags, no issues at all. Super smooth, super fun to play with as well. And also the sound quality is very nice, very crisp and very loud sound quality. So let's go ahead and check out YouTube as well now. So the company on the phone claims that it has a 720p screen. Now we can go ahead and check this out by watching a video and seeing if the max quality is 720p. So we're going to check out HD video. So this will be full HD 1080p video. And sometimes the YouTube on here doesn't work that well, I have to say. You have to refresh the page, so I'm going to show you that in just a second. So YouTube doesn't really work well with some Chinese sort of devices with the processor. But as you can see, max resolution is 720p, so the company is right, it is a 720p screen. But as you can see, look, the video is not working, so you just simply rewind it back and it starts working, and you can see instantly that the color and the crispness and the details, the video is absolutely amazing. I mean, it really captures every sort of color, the contrast, the brightness. Beautiful screen, I have to say. Really amazing. The only thing that really bugs me is the very thick bezels on the side. That's the only downside of this phone. It has very thick bezels on the side, but other than that, screen quality is very nice. So we're just about to end this review now. One more thing we do have to check, that it does look like it's running on Android 5.0. Now the box claimed it was on 4.4, which is KitKat. So we're going to go ahead and find the settings wherever it is. I cannot find it, but we're going to go ahead and find settings and actually check out what Android version is this running on, because to me it looks like it's Lollipop, but the box claims it's KitKat. So let's go ahead, and it does actually say Android 5.1, which is Lollipop. There you go. So it may claim that it runs on KitKat, but it actually runs on the second latest Android, which is Lollipop, and the latest one is Android Marshmallow. And even some high-end phones right now don't even have a Marshmallow right now still. So it's great that it runs on Lollipop. And other than that, I have nothing more to say about this phone. I mean, it is a really nice phone. It looks stylish, very big screen, and for the price, the specifications, what you can do on this phone for that price range is absolutely amazing. This is probably the best phone I have seen available at such a cheap price range. It's unbelievable. Now I'm sorry about the focus of the camera. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me zoom out and hopefully it won't do it. But very nice phone. VKWORLD VK700. Very nice phone. Looks absolutely amazing. Design is amazing. And as always, link to buy will be down in the description. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and share. And I think overall score I'd give this phone is 10 out of 10. I mean, yeah, there are some downsides to it, but for the price it goes for, you can't really complain about those downsides. There's always going to be downsides for such cheap phones. So overall score 10 out of 10. I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.